Hey guys, what's up and welcome to today's video. For those of you who are new, this is your first time on my channel or seeing one of my videos, welcome. My name is TylorWithAnO, and for those of you who are already returning, already subscribed, welcome back and thank you for joining me for another video. So today's video is kind of experimental in a way. This is my hair right now at this stage. I've been growing out my hair now for, I want to say maybe 4 months. This current style I achieved with my hair sponge or whatever. This is just how I've been doing my hair as of lately for the past couple of months. The long-term goal of like my hair growth right now is that I want to eventually grow to a length where I can start to dread and lock my hair. Since I have been using the sponge to style my hair, I've kind of been experimenting with that whole process. I don't wash my hair every day when I shower, but I wash my hair like every few days, and so there have been times when I've went longer than a few days just to see like what the hair situation will be, if continuously twisting without washing is going to begin to lock my hair, and I have found that it does. However, I didn't really want the freeform look. Anyways, long story short, what I'm going to do today, as you can see, it's already just partially like, you know, sponge just a little bit, but I want to take it all the way and like sponge it to basically start dreads. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the freeform dread technique using the sponge technique. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing that, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So I know like most tutorials, you start with your hair, you know, washed and picked out and everything. Look, when I pick it out, that just means I gotta twist even longer, and I'm not trying to have my arm fall off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start from this point. When I twist my hair, I do put in a moisturizer, and I use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen, Grow, and Restore Styling Lotion with shea butter, peppermint, and keratin. I really like this not only for its moisturizing properties, but I found that this moisturizer works really well with the sponge. I've used some like from Cantu and a couple other ones that I've tried, even like the Luster's pink one, but I feel like they have too much slip in it, so when I put that in my hair, the sponge doesn't grab the hair and it doesn't coil the way that it should. But for some reason with this, it's not tacky or anything by any means. However, when I put this in and use the sponge, it twists so easy. I don't know, so I'm gonna be using that. If the dreads form successfully from this sponge method experiment, then I do want to go in and kind of like separate and define and twist them by hand with my locking cream wax from Mango and Lime. This is what it looks like here. Probably can't see that, but yeah. Just, oh my god, that smells so good. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it because I have made this intro long enough. So I'm gonna apply a very generous amount, more than I normally would, because I'm going to be sponging or twisting longer and more than I normally would. So I'm gonna start off with some of this, a nice generous amount, and then I'm pretty much just gonna apply that all over my hair. Alright, so yeah, definitely feel that on the hair. The hair has been like, I don't want to say moistened, but it's definitely coated. And then this is the easy part. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my sponge. It took me a long time to be able to do the same motion when I got to the back, because looking in the mirror, I don't know if it's just me, but I get like really thrown off. So I'll start here behind my ear, and I'm just going to twist, sponge I should say. And I hope you can see, but this is, I can already feel that I really have some like, they're already forming. I hope you guys can see that. And that was from me just sponging for like 5 seconds. And I'm telling you, when I use a different moisturizer, that is not the case. But this stuff, I don't know why it forms so easy. I hope you can see. See, that's what I'm talking about. So you see how it's already forming like little coils in the hair, and so that's what I want to use this for. Like after I'm done, I want to go over and just like hand twist each one and kind of like really define it and separate it. I'm actually gonna bring you guys in closer, so hopefully you can see a little bit more the definition better. Okay, so this is the section that I just did. As you can see, I have like some little coils, I guess you can say, forming. This is that back part. I'm gonna kind of work with this here on this side, and then if this turns out cool, then I'll do the other side, and then that way I can just do it off camera and then show you guys the final result. But I've basically just been sponging until you can kind of feel when it starts to get a little bit tight, like when the hair starts to get tight and you know that it's not gonna twist anymore. You know that it's formed its little separation from the rest of the hair. Alright, so as you can see, like with those like little parts, I guess you can say, the hair has like officially like clumped together in its little, I guess, starter dread or whatever you want to call it. So now what I want to do is take some of this wax. I'm just gonna get a little bit between my fingers, and then I guess I'll start from the back. And I'm sorry if you guys can't see, because I can't see what is showing. But I'm just gonna go in the, wait, which direction was I twisting? I was twisting this way. So it should be going this way. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go in the direction that it was twisting, and then I'm just gonna like kind of just twist it with my fingers and with the wax on there. That's the first one. And I know this is gonna be a tedious process, but I'm gonna do that with all of them. And I kind of like how this would turn out, because like I didn't want my parts to be like hella defined, like I got like box braids or something. Like I do like the, you know, natural free-formed part look, but without like having like the big dreads, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm basically just gonna go through my hair and try to find all of those little twists that I made and just kind of reinforce them with the wax. Do the rest of my head and the other side, and then I will be back and show you guys how it's coming along. Alright, so I went ahead, I finished all of the back and all of this side as well. So you can see I have like, you see my little dreads, you see it, you see it. Ignore this part. So this is the part that I'm about to work on now just to finish. I did the rest off camera. But let me just show you the progress that I've made. This did take a hella long time. I'm not even gonna play. Like, this took a long time. But okay, so I'm going back with my sponge on the section here, and I'm just gonna keep sponging in that same direction that I've been doing. You can see the difference between like this section right here as opposed to like this section over here, where they're all like defined and individualized, and then this one is like real like clumpy and stuff. So that is why we're going in individually with the wax and forming them by hand. Going with my wax, get a little bit of that on my 2 fingers. And so like this one right here, this was formed from the sponge. So now I'm just gonna go in with the wax to kind of like, I guess, seal it. And I'm just basically twisting it between my fingers with the wax on there. So as you can see, just spinning it between my 2 fingers, making sure it's really sealed in there, you know? And there we go, that's my newest little twist. And I'm using 2 hands just to kind of like twist, 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 and I'm moving down the dread to make sure it's like all getting twisted and coated and all of that. So this is what it looks like now that I have started all of these little dreads. I'll show you the back once again. Hopefully I'm in camera. And y'all, I know my hair looks a mess. I really need to, well, I'm about to line up the front, but I need to get like a little taper on the sides. Okay, so I just wanted to go over a couple of things as far as like upkeep, maintenance. First of all, disclaimer, I know this is not going to be as neat as like a comb twist method. No, I don't have any particular parts, and that was kind of the point for this. I literally used the sponge to start off the locking or the clumping or the twisting coiling of the hair. And then as I formed the actual dread with my sponge, I went ahead and I twisted it with the locking cream wax. Now, with that being said, no, these are not dreads yet, or they're not dreadlocks yet because they have not locked yet. So with this, no, I remember when I did my finger coil video, that was like one of the most commonly asked questions is, can I wash this? How long before I can wash it? How do you wash it? And I'm just gonna be real with you. You don't. Especially like this, these are not locked. I know my hair, and just from sponging as it was and not even like forming locks or anything, if I don't wash my hair for, I'll say like a week or longer, it will begin to lock. If I were to go ahead and put water on my hair right now or try to wash it, it's gonna be an afro all over again. So this is something, if you like having clean hair, if you have a lot of buildup on the scalp or have a condition or something that requires you to wash your hair, then no, you are not gonna be able to lock your hair. My intention with this, I want to have locks. It's gonna look rough right now and you don't see any defined parts, but as it gets longer and I have that new growth and I start being able to retwist that, then it's gonna start coming together looking a lot better. So this is just kind of like my little rough draft, you know, my blueprint for the locks that I hope to have in the future. So believe it or not, this took a long time. I got tired halfway through, so confession. I went to sleep with half of my head done. This side was already done. I wrapped it in like a silk scarf, slept on it, and then when I woke up, it was completely smashed and flat. All I did to bring this side back to life was get my sponge and just twist in the same direction again, and it just woke them right up. So that's what I would be doing to maintain this on a daily. My get up and go, I'd apply a little bit more lotion or some type of moisturizer to them, and then get my sponge and just do this. It's going to reinforce the coil that I have. It's going to help the hair lock and help it not fall apart, and also keep it from being flat from being slept on all through the night. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I really wanted to say. I am not a hair professional. I am nobody's beautician. So I don't know how damaging or whatever this might be to your hair, but I do know this is how I'm choosing to start my locks. And yeah, more videos are gonna be to come as far as the upkeep and maintenance and growth and everything like that of my hair. But for now, this is what I'm working with, and I am very happy with it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Even if you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, because why not? It's free. And more importantly, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of this TylorWithAnO goodness. And I will catch you all on my next video. Peace.